everybody. Hey, all my internet friends. It's the Glitter Trap Podcast. This is episode 2. And I have a guest with me, my fiance.
Hi.
He says,
Hello,
hey.
everyone.
Hi, internet people. So today we're going to be talking about a lot. I asked you guys for questions, and yeah, I'm just going to answer them. Some of them involve you.
Okay, well, let's get it rolling.
Okay, so the first question was about relocating cities, and
I said, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's about relocating cities, and so we got engaged before I moved here. So I was just like, you could come to Pittsburgh, but it's probably easier for me to come to you. So I moved, and boop boop. Is that me moving?
Yeah.
I moved from Pennsylvania to North Carolina, and yeah, at first it was a mess. Couldn't find a job, was stressing out, was crying, very upset, very depressed, very, very sad. I'm not sad anymore. Yeah, it took me months to find a job, like months. 4 months. And like the way they do stuff here is just like, you have to know somebody to get a job, or you have to go through like a temp agency or something. And like, I was trying, I didn't really know anybody here. Obviously, I'm from Pennsylvania. And then I ended up going through a temp agency, and then out the blue, I found a job. And like I was saying last week, I was kind of promised a job before I got down here, so that would have been like perfect, but shit just didn't work out. So I was just like, well, I'm down here now. I already said I was gonna move. We had already set the date. And then I ended up finding my job I'm at now, which, is cool or whatever. I don't really care for them bitches like that, but it's all right. It pays the bills. We live in a great apartment. We happy. We good. So yeah, and then that was pretty much it. Like, relocating was really hard just because it wasn't so hard to move here. It was just hard to like figure out, okay, I'm here now. We need to figure out our money situation, where we're gonna stay, because we can't stay with your parents forever. And then like once we did that, and once I got my job, like the ball started whirling, and like, shit just kind of worked out. Like, it was cool. Okay, so I was relocating. It took a while. We had to figure out stuff out, but it happened. We here, we good. I love our apartment. I think it's cute. Whatever. Okay, so the next one is, how did you meet your fiance? I will just keep it real with y'all. We were cool. We were friends, like, on the internet before. And then, I don't know, he said little stuff here and there. And then one day he would just slid in my DMs like, you're fine. And I was just like, hey, you fine too. That was it. Do you have anything to add to that?
I wasn't intending on actually getting her number or anything like that. I just wanted her IG. I just wanted to see more pictures. to be real. And she told me she was fine. I was fine too. So I was like, well, let's see. Let's see what happens. And it worked out. She gave me her number. She told me she liked to be called rather than text because she hates texting.
I do.
And, side note, guys, if a girl tells you that she hates texting and just call her, yeah, that's it. That's what you want right there. Texting's not really how you build a relationship, in my opinion.
It's not.
So, that night we hopped on the phone together on FaceTime after she sent me her one rap song on the internet. After I listened to it, and we discussed her one freestyle rap that is on a SoundCloud.
It's really good.
Shall not be named.
Please don't go looking for my SoundCloud song.
Obviously, I would tell y'all the SoundCloud.
Don't.
But I forgot it.
Good, great.
Because my memory's not that good.
Great.
But yeah, so we talked until about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, it just worked out. Sometimes things happen.
So yeah, this thing happened, and you know that was it. It happened. You're so cute. He's so cute. Like, how could I not? How could I not say yes? He's the cutest. Oh, they're gonna block us on YouTube. They hate happy black people. So, anyways, how your fiance proposed is the next question. And I don't know. I just feel like I have a video on that. Like, I could upload the video. I mean, there's like a lot of cussing. I was in a t-shirt. I was in a bonnet. I was not expecting it. I happy cried. I yell cried. I mean, I could upload the video or let him tell you the story. You want to tell the story? Or?
Sure. So, we've been dating for about, I think, 5 months. And it was going great. And, you know, I had never, felt the way I felt about her, about any other girl I'd ever met with. And one day I just woke up randomly, and the first thing that popped out of my head is, you should ask Aaliyah to marry you this weekend. So I thought about it for a little second. Would it be too soon? Because we only been dating for about 5 or 6 months. Would she say yes? Because, I mean, that could be, that's the type of thing that could ruin a relationship or, continue to flourish a relationship. So I talked to my parents, asked what they thought, because they had already met her and everything like that. They met her the first time that we actually met in person. And they were like, see no reason why. That's how you feel. If that's what you think God is putting in your heart. Of course, I talked to my now deceased cousin Rufus about it, and he felt the exact same way. Remember, I think I talked to him first. I think that day I had to take him to the doctor, or I had to take him to do something, I think. But anyway, so the next day I woke up, saw how I felt, because me and my mom said we were going to look for a ring. I still felt the same way. Didn't feel like anything had changed. So we went and just looked at a whole bunch of different rings around. I normally get paid on Thursday, so Friday I went and bought the ring that I thought was pretty good.
Was pretty good.
Well, the one that seemed right, just that was cool. Rufus was with me when we actually went to go buy the ring. And we were supposed to take it back and get it engraved and everything like that, but of course, when you do dealings with shady people, with shady Arabs in the mall.
Oh my God! Shady Arabs in the mall.
It don't always work out, but anyway. So we were supposed to meet in DC. She was going to take a 4-hour bus ride. I think it's 3 or 4 hour bus ride total from Pittsburgh to DC. And because I think we had planned this trip kind of rather quickly, because, we had been taking trips all throughout the year.
To see each other, yeah.
Yeah, to see each other. And like I said, we had planned this trip kind of quickly. And so I was supposed to drive 4 hours to DC. She was going to ride the bus 4 hours to DC because it was going to be a cheap trip, Me, my gas, her for the bus ticket. Then, of course, I got the hotel. We actually booked the hotel on Hotwire for like $40. It's like a 4-star hotel.
It was super nice.
So for the proposal, I actually planned to take her to like this nice park/garden in Washington, D.C. She had, like I said, she had no idea that, like she said, she had no idea that I was going to propose.
I wasn't thinking about that, at all. I was just like, oh, I just miss my freaking boyfriend. I just want to see my boyfriend. And, my birthday was coming, and I knew, stuff may not work out for that. So I just want to see him. I don't really care. We're going to make the trip work. Even if the hotel is kind of butt, or, even if it is, not what we planned, I just want to see my boyfriend. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. That feeling I need to see my man. I need to.
Because we had planned to skip September and then see each other in October for our birthday. But like I said, I think around like the 26th of August or something.
We're just like waiting a whole month, a whole other month and some change was just like, not gonna happen. I was just like, no, I need to see him, like, just period.
Right. So, we get there. Of course, she has the crazy bus drive back. I think you said that there was like a Chinese dude with like the beat Yeezys and the beats on.
Yeah, that Chinese man, he was super fly. Like he had the Yeezys on, the black Yeezys, which were like hard to acquire. He had a Louis Vuitton little backpack. I was like, oh, okay, he kind of fresh. He got me fresh, and he was super cool. And like I was sitting next to him, we were just talking about like Louis Vuitton and stuff like that, and like he was a nice dude. He even let me take a picture of his Yeezys and send them to my brother, so my brother could see what the Yeezys looked like. They were real Yeezys. I'm like, you got all this money, why are you on the bus? Like I have so many questions, and he was so cool.
Right. So she went through West Virginia and then souped her back around to DC. I got to DC first. Hated DC. Don't like DC.
Hate DC.
The traffic sucks.
Awful.
People look dirty and poor.
Oh my god! It was like a wild circle thing that you have to like drive around, like you start
like
over
The Wire.
here.
It looked like The Wire, for
It
real.
looks like The Wire, and the people sound like The Wire.
Yeah. To
assume, dude. Like I was just like, where are we?
I'm going, dude.
Like we were in like
Yeah.
a wild.
So eventually, I went to that big bus station, train station, whatever thingamajig, and we had a problem finding each other, but we finally found each other, and we both were just like, yeah, we just want to go back to the room. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll just wait until after she takes a nap. After we take a nap, then we'll go back, or either we'll wait until tomorrow. So then we go to the hotel. And like I said, I found out right then that the hotel was a 4-star hotel. So I'm like, oh my God, this is beautiful. This is a great place. We're both enjoying the room. This is the nicest room. It's probably the nicest room that we actually stayed in all of our trips.
Yeah.
And so she's in the bathroom. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it here. I don't care if she's going to be in her bonnet or whatever. So I set up the phone. Take the video or whatever, and I got down on one knee, was waiting for her at the door. She finally came out. She was holding a robe. It's like, babe, look at this robe. It's some real rich shit. And
it was like one of those engraved robes. Like it was super nice. It was plush. I was like,
edit that out, by the way. I don't think we can say that. Yeah.
Why not?
I don't think we can. YouTube. Anyway. So then finally she looks down. She's like, "Oh my God, a ring!" And she's like, she goes back in.
I had a robe in my hand. I wasn't expecting to become a wife.
Yeah, so
I was just crying.
Yeah, so she's trying to hide the tears or whatever. She's like, "I bet. Oh my God, I can't believe."
Real G's don't cry. Real G's do not cry.
You're not serious. You're playing. I was just like, I have a ring. You gonna say yes? So I'm like, will you marry me? And she's like, yes, babe, yes. So finally we kissed. And then of course she started calling parents, letting them know. Well, actually, I put it up on Facebook first, and then her mom got mad because I put it on Facebook before I told her, and I didn't ask for a blessing.
As she should.
I might could have handled that a little bit better.
You definitely could have.
But I just wanted to marry you. That's all it was. I just really wanted to marry you.
I wanted to marry you too. I don't know. I just think it's so funny because, like, I never thought I would be married. Like, I didn't necessarily believe in marriage per se. Like, just being with someone forever for your whole life is just like, that seems like a lot to me. Especially because, like, I'm not really big. Like, if someone does something, like, with me, you got one strike, maybe two, if I really like you, and that's it. Like, I'm such a hard person to just stay with somebody, because I feel like if you're trying to play me or you're trying to do something to me, then you're gonna have to get the fuck you're gonna have to get out. You're gonna have to get out.
Yeah, my hands get a little sweaty.
Your hands are getting sweaty. Okay, we don't have to hold hands, honey. Yeah, I'm just one of those people where I'm like, we don't, I'm not gonna tolerate bullshit. Like, I'm not. Like, if I feel like something's not right or if I feel a certain way about something, I just trust my intuition. So I really didn't think, like, I'd find someone who wouldn't, like, get on my fucking nerves or, like, test my patience. And, I mean, he does do those things, but, like, there's way more pros than cons. And, like, of course I would be with you. Why not? He literally is the person in my life who gets on my nerves the least. So I was like, yeah, you don't get on my nerves too much, even though you can be a little shit. And so can I. I can definitely be a big shit sometimes. So yeah, we just work. Like, I don't know. I don't see me marrying anyone else.
Well, that's good to hear.
No, not like that. Like, I just, you're like, my best boyfriend, who's my fiance now, who I call husband, because I'm just like, in my mind, we're already married. Like, we act accordingly, we move accordingly, and, we do what we do together. We make all our decisions together. We live together. So, in my mind, yeah, we're already together. Okay, so another question somebody sent, you could really answer this. Following dreams despite outside forces, like following your dreams despite like outside forces. I can't really say I answer that because I don't have like a specific passion. I don't have like a really big dream. Like, my only dream is to just live comfortably, get my finances together, live and be financially, comfortable. And then I feel like the rest will follow. Because I feel like a lot of my stress, like me personally, comes from finances. So I feel like once I'm in a place where I'm financially comfortable, I'll be able to figure out what my dream is. But he's the one chasing his dreams. He loves what he does. Like, I want to do that one day, but I don't know what I love. I'm one of those people. I like to change what I'm doing. I like to have a whole lot of hobbies. I like to jump into this, jump into something else, get into this, take my foot out of this. So I feel like following dreams despite outside forces is more of a good question for you. Like, how do you follow your dreams beside, having dreams?
I have a great support system between you and my family who make it possible for me to be able to do it. Who understand, the vision is a lot bigger than what it is right now. And I think that's really just the biggest thing, is just trying to weather the storm and try to figure out how to get your bills paid, how you're gonna do things. And I mean, it's rough sometimes, especially right now when you're looking for a job too, because you need a job that's gonna not hinder you from because you need to be able to figure out. Because first, before you do your dream, you got to figure out how to make enough money, for one, to sustain itself, and for two, to keep you afloat, and keep you just in the point where the biggest problem for you is just being able to have the energy, have the drive to be able to do it. So I think the thing about following your dreams despite outside forces is just, if you got a passion and it's burning for you in your heart, then you should do it. That's the thing. Even with Aaliyah, Aaliyah was burning passion in my heart. I want to be with her forever. There's nobody who I ever wanted to be with. She's the perfect partner. She's everything I've ever prayed for in a woman. Because I've always been a guy who's wanting to get married. I've never been a guy who's been with multiple women or things like that. I've always been a very one woman guy, just because just kind of how I was raised. And for two, it's important that whenever you're chasing something, that you have the right support system behind you. And Aaliyah's the perfect partner for me. She supports my dreams. She understands that she never throws back in my face what she does for me. And I think part of that is because, you know, we've had the roles reversed before, you know, where she didn't have a job and I was looking out for her and doing everything that she needed for her. And even now, when I do get a little bit of money, I still try to make sure that I'm looking out for her, that I'm looking out for my mom. Just looking at, like, that's the important thing too, is just to make sure that your support system knows how appreciated they are. Like my business partner right now, you know, I can't really pay him right now per se, but I mean, he knows whenever he needs something, he can call me at any time of the night, get my opinion, get, you know, what I think about the situation. He knows he can vent to me if there's a problem. He knows he can come to my house and there's food for him.
More moms.
Yeah, he knows if there's a situation where there is a chance for him to make money, that I'm gonna do what's best for him in order to be able to make money, even if it's a little bit detrimental to me. So yeah, I mean, it's important to have a good support system. It's important to be able to find a way to sustain yourself, and it's important just to not lose faith. Because it's really easy to lose faith when things are tough. For me, I keep on feeling like the things are going to turn that corner. I haven't turned that corner yet, but it keeps on feeling like I'm right there.
Where you need to be.
Yeah.
You're on the right path.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You just gotta you gotta have that gut feel for it, and you gotta believe too. Because I mean, it's hard chasing your dreams, and there's gonna be a lot of times where you want to quit. There's gonna be a lot of times where you're going to just want to resort back to old habits. It's going to take you out of your comfort zone. It's going to push you to the limit sometimes in your mind of, can you really do what you believe you can do? The thing about it is just make sure that, like, what you're doing is well researched, and that you have a good feel for what you're doing. For me, you know, I've been working in this business for a few years, and I understand. You know, I had success really. You know, I was a sports editor. I was a sports reporter. I've been a news producer. I've had a lot of experience in this business already before this. Really, for me, this was just something that God put in my heart to continue pushing further. So right now, you know, like I said, things are tough, but once that corner turns and everything is lovely, you know, I can't wait to give back to the people who, you know, gave me so much. That's an important thing too, is just staying grounded and staying with your people and understanding that, you know, being a good person is more important than any of the money that you're ever gonna make. Your relationships are worth a lot more than the money that you're ever gonna make.
Very true. Very true. Like, there's a lot of people who help me too, like with my lash business. Like, his mom just got me a customer in Texas Roadhouse, like just randomly. His sister helped me with my business just randomly, just on I got some clients here, I'm doing their hair. They want to know, you know, can you pull up right now? What's up with the lashes? What's the prices and stuff like that? So I think a lot of following your dreams is keeping it consistent too. Like, you can't slack. Like, you can't be like, I'm gonna go hard for like 3 days and then disappear for like a month. Yeah. Like, you gotta do something. Like, even if it's once a week, even if it's twice a week, even if it's something like small, daily, like, you need to stay consistent. Because once you get your mind disciplined into having a schedule, into doing things, it's kind of mental first, and then your physical will follow. Like, I think another thing about following a dream is you have to make sure, is what I'm doing even my dream? Will I want to do this in 20 years? And
I will say, sometimes you'll realize too on the path that what you're doing is another path that's actually what you want to do. That's like in the same kind of lane, but it's a little bit different. Yeah. Like for me, you know, I just wanted to be kind of just have my own news company. Now it's like I want to shift more into events. And then let the news part be the thing that makes the events a lot better. To me, that's important too, is understanding too that things change a little bit, and being adaptable and just knowing you and just being in the right headspace to be able to do what you gotta do.
Yeah. It's all in figuring out your stuff, and I don't feel like you should, when it comes to dreams, I don't feel like it's something you can rush. I don't feel like it's something you automatically know. Some people do know, but I feel like, you know, following your dreams despite outside forces is just something where it's going to be consistency, and it's going to be way more mental at first than physical. And if you can get your brain wrapped around, like, I need to do this, I know I need to do this so people can remember that this is still what I want to do. I know I need to post this so people can remember that, hey, I'm still around, I'm still here. Like, I'm bad at that too. Like, I enjoy, you know, photos, I enjoy makeup and things like that. Like, I can't say it's my dream, but I know I need to post or say something or do something so people know, hey, I'm alive, check in with me. Look at this. You good?
Yeah, I'm straight. Thank you.
You're welcome. Look at this, you know, makeup or whatever I did, or just whatever I feel like doing, even if it's something as simple as asking questions or just interacting with my friends. Like,
and also too, you gotta be willing to learn too.
Yeah, you gotta be able to take criticism.
Yeah, and then also too, just being able to reach out to people who are doing similar stuff or even doing the same things as you, and just learning what works for them. I mean, it might not necessarily work for you, but there might be parts of something that you can
take away. Yeah, you can take away from, you know, what they're saying.
One of the things that I wasn't huge on when I first started was Instagram. I was never really a big Instagram guy. And my friend was like, dude, if you start an Instagram within a year, you'll have 1,000 followers easily. And right now we're at, you know, 1,300, you know, and it's only been about 6 months. It's not even been 6 months. So I do owe him some Bojangles fries. But just being able to listen and being able to adapt to what other people think. Because you don't know everything, so you need to make sure that you're listening, make sure that you're taking and adapting things.
Yeah.
Don't be a swagger jacker, though. Don't just be taking what other people do.
Yeah.
And then thinking it's going to work for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes it will, but
it can only get you so far.
The game will always know who did it first and who does it better.
Okay.
You gotta stay pure to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask when it comes to that. There is no, like, specific dream that I have. Like, my dream is to just do stuff. I enjoy having a hobby. I enjoy, you know, just doing whatever I want to do. So I don't have, like, a specific dream that I'm trying to follow. So that's why I think he was, like, the perfect person to ask. Because he's in the process of, you know, following his dream and just doing what he wants to do. So the next question I have is, what got you into makeup? And to be honest, I don't know. Like, I was just a tomboy. You just gonna check your phone on my podcast? You just gonna check your phone on my podcast? You just gonna check your phone?
Well, I didn't have anything to add to that.
On my podcast?
I didn't have anything to add to
on my podcast?
I'm sorry.
You just go check your phone?
I'm sorry.
On my podcast?
I'm sorry. I check my phone on my podcast too. I'm sorry.
This is the Glitter Truck podcast.
Okay.
We don't do that around here.
I didn't know there was certain ethics.
We don't do that around here, family.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I keep that in mind.
Okay. I'm kidding. If you want to check your phone, you can. So what really got me into makeup was just, I don't know. Like, I feel like for a long time, my mom tried to get me into makeup, and I was just such a tomboy, and I was so against it because I like to run around and sweat and, like, kind of be dirty and just play football. Not like be dirty like that, but just like play football and run around and do track and just do what I wanted to do. So I don't know. I guess like when I hit like 19, like no, because I wore like mascara and stuff when I had like picture day in high school and things like that. But I don't know. I think what really got me into makeup is just I like changing around how I look. I like different lip colors. I like different eye colors. I love eyeliner. I have really skinny eyebrows, so I always got to fill in my brows. And I don't know, I think that's just really what got me into makeup. I just was like a tomboy for so long, and then at some point I was just like, I don't know. Makeup is fun because you just get to mess with your face. You get to change. You don't really get to change your features around, but you get to change the illusion of them around. You just learn and pick up things, and it's just something I find like really fun, and it's just a cool thing to do. Like, I can't say there was like one event where I was just like, ooh, I really love makeup. But I will say, I went to prom and there was this white gay guy in Sephora, and I wish I knew his name. I think it was like Nick or something. And he really beat my face. And I was just like, yo, like, I want to recreate that look. Like, I want to do what Nick did, or I don't know, I'm just calling Nick. I want to do what Nick did to my face because it just looked so good. And I just felt so pretty. And people didn't even know I was me because, like, at the time I had like a lot of acne. Like, he figured he concealed and he was wiping things off, and he didn't stop until I looked absolutely perfect. So I don't know his name, but I'm gonna call him Nick. Shout out to you, Nick. You know, you made me get into makeup. You made me look flawless for my prom, and wow, just, he was great. Shout out to you, Nick. Your name is Nick. Someone asked us to make an OnlyFans. No. No.
So no for me, family.
Why? Times are not that tough where I'm gonna make an OnlyFans. And even if they were that tough, we wouldn't give y'all the link to our OnlyFans. You would have to accidentally come across it. OnlyFans though? Question mark?
Nah, we good on that.
Yeah, I'm super good on that. Ooh, one of my favorite things. Artist, album, song of the decade. How you feeling? 2009 to 2019?
What, the artist of the decade?
Who do you think? What do you think? It could be an artist, it could be an album, it could be a song, it could be whatever.
Kendrick Lamar was the artist of the decade to me.
Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Album of the decade for me is To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly. Okay. Okay.
Which, I mean, honestly, there's a good argument for Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you were talking about mainstream.
I was just talking about anything.
Well, no, I'm saying,
like whatever you want.
I think if you're talking about a lot of the different factors, I mean, I think Drake could be in it, but I think I think Kendrick had a lot more high quality stuff. I mean, he had stuff all over the place as far as mainstream, as far as like crossing over. He had the crossover hits. He had the classic albums. He had those big moments in hip hop. You know, you talk about. He's got the Grammys. He's got everything that I think that you can really say. To call him the artist of the decade, especially when you consider like all the stuff all the underground success he had, then when he crossed over into mainstream, and then also being able to cross over into, you know, white America and being able to get money from there. So I think he'd be. Then I say album of the decade is To Pimp a Butterfly, which I think the close second will probably be My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and the third, Good Kid, Mad City for me. But yeah, I think To Pimp a Butterfly was just so big just because of all the themes and all the type of music that it was. Something that we hadn't heard from that mainstream of an artist. It was a big risk to take on his second album, and I don't think we really expected it, and he really did it masterfully. Let's see, song of the decade. Now that was
yeah, I feel like
there's a lot of good songs.
Yeah,
I'd have to really think about it, because it's like, heck, I'd have to think about songs of each year, really.
I mean, and that's the thing. I feel like if you like music, or even if you like love music, there's no way to sum up 10 years of music, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, me personally, I was going to say Drake, and I just think he just had a really good run. Like, he just was really good. Like, and not even Drake alone. Like, I feel like Future was really good. I can't say he was for the decade, but I definitely feel like 2014, maybe even 2013, all the way up until like now, like
I'd say 2014.
2014. What a time to be alive.
2013, he definitely had some hits.
He had some hits. Like I love.
Everybody knew the Future was coming. I mean,
I love
going back to chasing your dreams. You gotta consider that Future was
going crazy.
I mean, you consider
Dropping
that he was
tapes.
working,
Hard.
from 2000s, like early 2000s.
Yeah.
In the dungeon, with the dungeon family.
With the savages.
Yeah.
My savages.
Just working.
Yeah.
And growing as an artist, and then
Yeah.
eventually just finding that one thing, after so many years of trying.
Yeah.
And then after he figured it out, it was just like he took off, and there was no coming back. I think you could probably say that maybe he's I guess you could call him the comeback artist or something. I guess.
I think he was just extremely influential, especially once you consider like how things are going now, how people sound now. I think Future is just one of those people, like he's just a superstar. Like, What a Time to Be Alive, Dirty Sprite 2.
Yeah, I think
Future,
really
Hendrix.
when it comes to the game, I think he's the most influential.
You can't debate his influence. Like, I think he's one of the people of the decade. Is he the person of the decade? No, I think that's more like Drake. You know what I mean? Just over the span of like his work.
But then I think Kanye would be in there.
I definitely do love Kanye, like 808s and Heartbreak. Like, it's just such a conversation, especially if you love music.
Yeah, I mean,
there's so many artists. We're just trying to do like over the span, like over a big picture, like 2009 to now, like who's had a lot of like just success, like who's influenced just a bunch of things. And I was gonna go Drake. Like I think Drake, I think Kanye too, but I don't like where he's at right now, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Like, I just don't like what he's doing right now, but there is no debate. 808s and Heart, there is no debate. Like, 808s and Heartbreak. I was still banging it in 2009. I still bang it now. Yeah, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I also feel like another artist of the decade who has a really good run and is still doing right now, I feel like Fiancé.
Well, yeah.
She went crazy. She's still going crazy right now. Like, I just feel like it's such a good conversation. And as far as like songs of the decade, there's probably like 100, easily like 100 songs that I can name that you just hear and you're just like, yeah, this was it. Like, I know where I was at. I remember when it dropped. I remember being in the club. I remember being here. I remember being in the car and having this on repeat. Like, it's just such a wide conversation that I don't know. Maybe I'll save that for like another full podcast at a different time. But
I think Who Might Decide might be mine.
Song of the decade? Yeah.
I don't know.
Rodeo was probably my album of the decade. I really loved What a Time to Be Alive too, though. Like, I just really love that. Like, that came out in 2015, which was about halfway, and I still listen to that. Like, it's still in my top 25 played on my phone right now. Digital Dash? What? Diamonds Dancing? What? Still. Like, I don't know what my song of the decade will be. I don't know. Just because I listen to so much alternative stuff. I listen to like a lot of hip hop. Like, I just listen to so much music. I consume so much music that for me to narrow it down to one single song would just be really, 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 really hard for me to do. Like, it would have to be a playlist. Like, I think I might do a podcast on this, just like songs and albums and just people in general of the decade. Because I feel like
that would be interesting without the music though.
It wouldn't. I mean, you can play bits and pieces of the music. You just can't play the whole thing. You can. Like, I played Ty Dolla $ign in my video. It didn't get demonetized. They didn't flag me. They didn't copyright email me or anything. I think it's just you can only play a couple seconds of each song, which it would be hard in theory to make like a playlist or whatever. Just do it. Play a couple seconds. But Digital Dash, what? I think another one of my artists, late edition, Solange. That's it. That's the tweet. Solange.
I saw things I imagined.
I saw things I imagined. These I imagine. It's a great song. What? Okay, and then my last thing is, what is your song of the week?
Song of the week.
Mine is Millions, Young Thug.
Yeah.
Ever since that dropped, I can't. Millions. Millions. I don't know what he says, but it's
Sounds like
amazing.
an Egyptian club record.
Hey, it sounds like.
It's much better than that pirate song. Pirate.
I love the jet. I love the jet.
Very pirate.
Very aye kids.
Pirate.
Very aye Captain.
Pirate.
Hop Off a Jet by him and Young Thug and Travis Scott is very pirate. Aye kids.
I kind of want to watch SpongeBob now.
Yeah, low key. SpongeBob and some cereal will be lit right now. Another one of my songs of the week is Roll Dice by Roddy Ricch. And last week I forgot to mention it was Cash Race by Tinashe. The beat switch, iconic. The vocals, fun. It's just a really good shit talking record. If you're ever sad, you should listen to it because it'll just make you remember that, wow, I'm that girl.
I'm looking for the song. I'm trying to
Look for the song. Yeah, I think Cash Race by Tinashe. Tinashe's album is really good. Like, I think I'm a Tinashe stan now. Not gonna lie. Like, sis really went off with that album. And Young Thug's new songs, I like Die Today. Somebody gonna die today. Somebody gonna die today. That is always my mood. Every time I'm at work, I'm like, wow, somebody is gonna die today if they keep fucking playing with me. Somebody is going to literally die today. Today. You forgot your song of the week?
Pusha T, King Push.
Okay. Well,
It's always one of my favorite songs, but I don't know. Sometimes you just feel it a little more. You ever just have those moments when you feel a song more than the other moments?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's
Sometimes you feel, vultures in my culture, exploiting, struggling, and social.
Okay.
Name dropping by King Copy, but never been for the
okay. Somebody's gonna die today. Young Thug.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
Rage Against the Machine.
All right. This has been the podcast for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. I don't really have anything else that I'm gonna touch on right now that I can think of. You're so cute, but you're such a little shit.
How?
You just are. You're just gonna start rapping Pusha T lyrics in the middle of a podcast?
Why not? It's a good song.
Somebody gonna die today. Somebody gonna
See,
die
you rap
today.
this all the time. Guys, subscribe, people.
It's my podcast. I can do what I want. Anyways, if you guys want something else, want to know something else, want us to speak about something else, want me to speak about something else, don't be afraid to ask me, comment, like, subscribe, buy some eyelashes, look at some sports content,
Subscribe to WJG Sports.
Yeah, do that. WJG Sports.
Yeah, we got lots of basketball content,
Yes.
lots of football content.
Yes, if you love sports, any type of sport, any type of, yeah, I would say you're heavily football, heavily basketball based. If you're into that, you're into like seeing the upcoming talent, seeing the local talent in, our city.
Eastern North Carolina.
Yeah, Eastern North Carolina, then yeah, you should look into it.
Yeah. You can also follow us on Instagram too, at WJG Sports as well.
Are you just plugging your business? Hey, I will put his stuff below. And you guys can follow him, look at him, creep on his sports, look at his business stuff, look at my business stuff, look at my lashes if you're into that, if you like that. You can follow me on Instagram if you're into me and looking at makeup and stuff like that.
I did you go dash?
You know what? Okay. Yeah, this is a wrap.
I said that to your mama.
I love all my internet friends. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
I said that with Rex.
Okay. See you guys.